neck isometrics. So this is going to be strengthening the outside of your neck, the back of your neck, and the front of your neck. So what this does is it allows for you to get out of your upper traps and actually engage all the way down to the mid trap and the mid back and the lower trap, aka mid back in the middle of your shoulder blades. And this is something that most of us struggle with. So if you are somebody that is struggling with in your planks, for example, you're like, wow, my neck is just so exhausted. Like I can't hold my head anymore. Okay, well, this is something that is probably missing in your practice. I remember that this is something I struggled with for a really long time as a young teenager and didn't understand what was going on until I started to add these movements into my practice. So there's many ways you can do this. You can add in resistance bands, but this is the body weight version that you could start off with and add it into your warm-up. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start off by planting your hand on the outside of your head. And now with your hand there, you're going to push into your head a little bit and do your best to fight that resistance. So as I push into my head, I'm gonna hold my head where it is and not let it pull me over like my hand wants to. So I'm gonna hold here for 10 to 30 seconds, at least 10 seconds, holding. This side's gonna get a little bit of work, but it's mostly this side that's working to fight against the resistance that's asking me to open up and disengage, okay? So that's one side. And then you're gonna go over and do the other side. Same thing. If both hands are not available to you for whatever reason, whether that's shoulder injuries or anything like that, you're going to go over and use the same hand on the opposite side and do the same thing. But now you're pulling, so this is gonna engage this bicep a little bit. You're pulling and fighting against that pull versus the push. Again, this side is doing the work. Hold for 10 to 30 seconds and then slow release. Now the same thing applies from front to back. As you're sitting in the front, I'll show you from the side so you can get a full visual of what's going on. Hand is going to be on your forehead and you're going to push against your hand and you're going to push with your head against it so that you're not pulling back and dropping your head down, engaging that cervical spine or your neck, lifting your nose up. Eyes stay forward, push into your forehead and avoid that fight. You might drop back a little bit and get a nice soft double chin. That's not bad. I don't want you to lift your head up. I want you to fight this and you should feel this in the back of your neck a little bit, likely in between the shoulder blades. If you have both hands available, of course, 2 hands is going to double the resistance. If this is your first time doing this, don't double up. Start with one hand and go from there. Then we're gonna go to the back of the head. So same thing. Now, when your hand's on the back of the head, naturally, you're gonna wanna drop in. So your job is to pull back, and I want you to find that nice soft double chin, not a hard double chin where you are like pulled way back, but think about pushing your head into a wall. Your hand is the wall. Push against you, you pull back, and you're gonna engage through the mid-back a little bit more. Not so much to the front of the neck, but your back is gonna fire on. And again, once you start to advance in this practice, you can grab on with both hands and do the same thing and fight the double resistance you have going on. For all of these positions, you are gonna need to hold it for a minimum of 10 to 30 seconds and repeat it at least twice. Add this into your week, not only in your warm-ups for your upper body day or in general, but every day when you're sitting at your desk, when you are having your coffee in the morning, spend 2-3 minutes, 4 minutes if you're doing 30 seconds for each position 2 times. That's only 4 minutes of your day. Spend at least that every day, building up your neck strength, building up the back of your shoulders, and building up specifically the lower and mid traps, which are hard to fire on because most of us engage through the upper traps way too easily from stress, from carrying our bags this way, from all the different things that we do in our lives. So that is your neck isometrics body weight style to start you off today.